Hello everybody, this is Tarina. This is gonna be another tips and tricks kind of video. I'm hoping it works, because if it doesn't, it's gonna be interesting. So I've gone ahead and used, let me see if I can find the package, of course, right when I didn't think I needed it. The Beautiful You stamp set from the new catalog, and it's a multi stamp floral set, and it is very beautiful. So I'm going to go ahead and use that for my project. Now I've also this whole thing is about a DIY reactive pad, stamp pad. And so I got the Recollections clear glue foam pad and the Heidi Swapp Minc Reactive Mist. It's a liquid in there. It seems kind of thick, so I'm not sure how well that's going to work. And then I have my rose gold foil. And so I'm going to go ahead and set this aside and try to get this stamp pad figured out. I have no idea if it's going to work. I haven't even opened... I've opened this one here just to pre-cut some foils, but that's it. So we'll see how this works. I tried the, I can't even say the name, Tuscino or something like that. I can't pronounce it, but the glue pad before, and the glue pad didn't work, and this is an empty glue pad, or stamp pad, so that's, well, maybe it's not. It's got like an oil in it, so I'm not sure if that's gonna work or not, but it's definitely not glue. It's not sticky. It's more oily, so I guess we'll see if this works. I don't know. I want to say Tuscimo. I don't remember what it's called. Anyways, so I'm going to go ahead and try this and see if it works. Because, I mean, I'm sure you could probably spray it on something or dab it on or something like that, and that might work. But, I guess we'll see. So I don't know if I want to spray it or what. Okay, I guess we'll try it. I'm just going to go ahead and spray it on here, and it comes out in a stream, so I'm probably just going to have to rub it around. Hope this works. Probably pour it on as well. Now I've seen this done by Heidi Swapp using the spray as a spray, and it does some beautiful things once it dries. So that is another thing that I'm wondering if that's going to work, is if the stamp pad is going to dry on its own or not. So that is what I'm going to do. I don't know if I should do another one or not. It's still sinking in, so I kind of want to fill it up so that it doesn't dry really fast. So I think I'm just going to kind of saturate it and spread it around again and see how it soaks in. Okay, so that looks like it's soaked in pretty well. I'll move that around until it's all in there. I am so excited to try this. I so hope it works. I haven't seen anybody do this yet, so I know that there's probably some in the works, but we'll see. Okay, so I'm going to put the lid on that so it doesn't dry out, which it may just dry out anyways. And then put that away, and where's my paper? There's my, oh, wrong one. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I've went ahead and stamped these. They're just the 2-step. These are just the 2 steps, and then for the 3rd step I'm going to do the foil. I thought that would look kind of cool. So I'm going to go ahead and stick this on here. This is the very first time I've used this, so this will be interesting. And I am not sure which direction it goes, because like I said, this is my first time using it, but that looks pretty good. And then this one down here, the littlest one, which I'm assuming is this one. It's not really the littlest one, but it'll do. I don't know which way this goes either. Like that, I think. Oh, stay. Okay. And then the leaves, I guess we could do the bigger leaf, which would be bigger leaf down here. And the little leaf we'll have to do second. I'm going to go ahead and stick these down. And I'm going to stamp this on there. So far it sounds like it's working. I don't know how much it's getting on there, but we'll see. Stamp this down like so. And then I will do the next one. Oh, I don't know if that one worked so well. The other two looked like it got on there well, but this one here looks like it needs a little extra on the stuff here. Thankfully, I'm using my stamp press. There we go. And that looks good. And then I'm going to clean those off. I hope this cleans off with a baby wipe, because that's what I've got right now. I do have my spritzer from Close to My Heart, and it works pretty good on things, but I have never tried it on this before, so we'll see. And then we'll do the smaller leaf. Get that right. Like so. And then we'll try to do that one as well. Really light. And stamp that one down. And that looks like it's good. And then I'm going to go ahead and stamp some other things as well while I let this one dry, and then we'll just run them in one after the other. So I'm going to set this aside, and I didn't get that one straight on there, but I think it'll be fine. And let me see here. Okay, so this is one that I wanted to use, and I'm going to go ahead and get another sheet here. I decided to keep my stack of just random scraps of white cardstock in my top drawer here, so that anytime I found that I need one, it was there. It's actually working out really well, except my drawer's getting a little bit cluttered. So I think this one I'm going to go for the word, what should I do? Love, hello, smile. How about love and smile? Okay, I'm going to have to turn it right side over. Okay. And let me see if I can get this on the top. Oh, it does rub off. Nice. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to flip this over, and I'm just going to line it up on one of these lines down here on towards the bottom. Let's see, we've got, so it needs to stamp like that, which means we've got to put it on there like that. L, and that's not even straight. L. O. V. And E. I would just do love for the sake of time. I think that will work well. And I'm going to go ahead and add on hashtag down here. Why? Just because. Hashtag love. Alright. And of course it'll be stamping upside down, but that's okay. We can do that. Alright. So now I'm going to go ahead and kind of prep it a little bit, and then I'm going to go ahead and use the stamp pad. I was so excited to get this. I can do this with embossing powder on these particular letters if I wanted to, but I really wanted to try this. Okay, and it looks like it did pretty good. I'm going to go over it a second time just to make sure that it's good. Okay, and then I'm going to clean those off, and the next set is just a lined leaf, and I kind of want to see how well it does on that. I actually would like to do another set after that as well, more of a greeting, to see how well that works on a solid greeting. So these were from last year's catalog, and they're lovely leaves. So let's see how these work. I haven't used these either, so I should probably prep them a little bit. And we'll do this one here and this one here, maybe. Now I'm really wanting that to work here. It's not wanting to. There we go. There we go. Touch those on there. Set that back in there. And so far it has not dried out. So that's good. I hope it stays that way. And that one didn't really get a whole lot on the ink or reactive spray, mist, whatever you want to call it. And let's stick that down. Okay, that's much better. Now we're going to go ahead and clean those off, and then I'm going to do Grateful down below, I think, from one of my other stamp sets. And it's this, let's see, September stamp of the month. So let's see if we can get that one out here. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and use this one. Let's see how it works. Ooh. Yeah, I didn't prep that one, did I? Okay. prep and some ink. And I think this is going to be a double stamper here, so we'll see. I just don't want it to move on me here. And I'm going to go ahead and do that again just to make sure it's nice and full. I might even do it a third time now that I think about it. No, that looks pretty good. Okay, so now I'm going to set this one aside and let that one dry. Clean this off. And I'm probably going to go over my stamps a second time just to make sure they're all thoroughly cleaned so that it doesn't really stick to it. So, alright. I am loving these new stamp sets. They're beautiful. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to go ahead and get the laminator pouch here. And I'm going to get the piece that I grabbed for this. And I'm going to just kind of push that down. And I'm going to put this in there. And maybe trim, I'm going to trim that off a little bit, I think. So it's not sticking over the edge. And then I'm going to stick it in here, like so. Like that. And then I'm going to run it through my a borrowed Misty. I've never actually used the Misty before. My crafty friend was generous enough to let me borrow it for the day. So it's kind of exciting. I would have to say I may just love it, so I may end up getting one myself. This one looks pretty dry. I don't know if you can see the shine on that. So I'm going to be very excited to see that. So that is supposed to be done. And we shall see how it worked. And it works! Look at that! It's not a perfectly crisp and clean, but it definitely pulls the vintage. And I love vintage, so that's awesome. That just means that I've got a lot of work to do with fiddling with this. So I am very excited to try the next one. And let's see how that one works. Okay, and set this inside of that. And I'm going to run it through real quick. That is just, it's so pretty. Could you imagine? You could do clouds, you could do all kinds of things. You could do clouds in blue or in silver, flowers in all different colors, and then accentuate with foil. It's so pretty. Christmas cards. That would be so pretty with Christmas cards too. And it is just about done. It's kind of hot, so I'm going to let it cool a little bit. Okay. And these. Oh, look at that. again, because you're stamping and there's suction with the foam stamp pad, you're gonna get missing spots and such because of bubbles and whatnot. But if you were able to find a weaved one like these here, the I don't know what they're called, the weaved fabric, I think it would probably work. It would turn out much better. And maybe stamping on it a third time might even work as well. But I am loving that. So I don't know how long it lasts because I just bought it and I just put it together, but it definitely works. So yeah, go ahead and give it a try. I would love to see what you guys make with it, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.